Hello, everybody. Uh, just thought I'd give you a bit of an update. I haven't done one of these in a long time, so yeah, just a few things to sort of say, and if I put this out, it'll help me stop saying the same thing over and over again, hopefully as well. So yeah, okay. So early July, sorry, June, 4th of June today. Radiotherapy. I've got it was my penultimate day today, so I've got one more tomorrow, which I've had this is my 33rd treatment, um, Monday to Friday, so virtually every day. Um, all in all, it's gone well. Um, I think I've taken the side effects pretty well. As you can see, my hair's like well fallen out. Quite like it actually. I'm not allowed to shave it yet, like with anything actually. I'm not allowed to touch it because of radiation. You're not allowed to disturb the skin. So yeah, so my hair's all gonna go probably in the next 2 weeks. But that'll be my doing, and I'll keep my bit of my beard or something. But yeah, I quite like it. Um, so yeah, it's radiotherapy. It's been not too bad, really. Um, well, it has, but I've done alright. I've done alright. I've had sore throats. I've had headaches. I've felt sick. Tired, really tired. But all in all, we're there on that, and doctors and nurses are really happy with me. Happy with how I've done, and yeah, thumbs up. Um, Although you probably never see this, all the staff at Birmingham QE have been top notch, really accommodating, and made it really easy. As have everyone that's taken me for giving me a lift over there. So thank you for that as well. It's been made really, really straightforward in a complicated situation. So yeah, nice one. Right, so from here, basically what the next step is chemotherapy. Um, I got I had a doctor's appointment yesterday, and she outlined what my likely course is going to be. It's likely to start at the start of July, so I've got approximately 3.5, 4 weeks to allow certain things to sort of settle down. There's apparently a lot of swelling in my head and stuff, and around the tumour that they want to see go down a little bit, so that'll happen. I will have an MRI scan just before the chemo to see where the tumour's at, because as it's such an aggressive tumour, it wants to grow really quickly. Um, the doctors said when we asked them about 2 weeks ago what would they consider a sort of success after the radiotherapy, they said for the tumour to be stable. So roughly the same size, maybe slightly bigger, because radiotherapy can swell the tumour. So when I have that scan in a few weeks, if it is slightly bigger, hopefully it's nothing to worry about. But they did really want to see it as it was before I started. So yeah, so chemotherapy in about the start of July. I haven't got an exact on that yet. So yeah, chemotherapy. Right. So the way it's done in a cycle. So we'll put it in days. So day one, doesn't matter when that day one is. We'll say it's a Monday, just for argument's sake. So day one, I go into hospital. I take a intravenous, so which is a drip, um, an injection, which is a chemotherapy injection, which is also through the cannula, and I take a tablet as well. So it's like a triple hit of chemo on day one. Then I'm just looking for the name of it. Have you seen the name of it, Hal?
No, I'm glad you're telling them that because I've not heard half this information.
PACA, that's it. PACA treatment. PACKER. That was the guy that founded or invented this form of treatment, PACA treatment. So yeah, so day one, then we move to day. So then I'll go to day 8. That's just one day. Then day 8, so which will be say the following Monday or Tuesday, I go in again, and I have an injection, and then day 15, same again, go in, have just the injection, and then that process starts again on day 42, which effectively will become day 1 again. That will be 6 lots of that, so it's about a year's worth of that. Obviously they'll monitor how I get on. If it doesn't appear to be working, this is where it differs slightly with radiotherapy, because if it doesn't seem to be working, they'll cut it, they'll can it. So yeah, I've just noticed my hand and my chin actually shooting up. See how it's yeah. What?
You've not seen that?
Yeah. See how it's all bald down here.
I'm brown.
What?
I'm brown.
I'm brown. Yeah, this runs all the way down. Like, it goes down my chest, not that bald, but down my chest as well. And it's when they were treating my spine with the radio, it basically goes through your body. So like you end up with a like part. Yeah, why didn't it go there then? I don't know. Anyway, so
Maybe the beam was always in
so yeah, so day 42. So that goes on for like 12 months. Again, it's one of those that, you know, there are tons of side effects. I'll go through some of those with you in a minute, just so you know. Sorry, excuse me. Tiredness, yeah, tiredness is one. So yesterday I had to go in. I had a thingy. These always worry me. Consent form. Don't know why. It's when they get these out, I think, oh no. It's like, why you don't want to take the rap? You want me to take the rap for it? But yeah, no. One thing that I've never seen one of these until yesterday. But on here, I don't know if you can, if you'll be able to see this. Where is it? See that? It says where it says treatment intent, right? So you've got on there, obviously, you've got curative, reduced risk of cancer returning, improve survival, and symptom control. So the one I've had ticked is curative. That's, I guess, the best one that you want. That's the one you want ticked. Just sort of hit home to me a little bit, you know, that not everybody gets that option. You know, I could have been the improved survival one, and that'd have been pretty scary. So it's a bit of a sort of not a wake up call, but it just sort of makes you realise, you know. And obviously in radiotherapy, all I've seen is people with cancer, and all the people on the ward are so positive and happy and jokey and everything. Is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And we're all in the same boat. Although my boat isn't as tough and solid as some of the others, but anyway. So some of the treatments, side effects. Shall I just read them all? So many.
Read them quick.
I'll read them quick. Okay.
Speed read.
Speed read. Okay, so this is what I could be dealing with.
Or right. I could be dealing with.
Or Holly could be dealing with. Right. Nausea and vomiting. Anemia. Temporary hair loss. Infertility. Constipation. Diarrhea. Mouth ulcers and a sore mouth. Altered taste. Poor appetite. Nail and or skin changes. Discomfort at IV line site. Damage to veins. Tiredness. Risk of serious infection. Tingling and numbness. Hearing loss. Rash. Redness of hands and feet. Allergic reaction. Secondary malignancy. Bleeding. Bruising. Indigestion or heartburn. Chemotherapy leakage at injection site. They're the mild ones, right? The serious ones, which the doctor was really, really, really like straight with me on, really like no nonsense. Kidney damage, blood clots. I think that says nerve damage. Doctor's writings. The biggest one, though, the biggest one that she said was low blood count and infection. So basically, if I get an infection, I've got to take my temperature all the time. If I get an infection, it's really serious, which has my immune system's down and more prone to it. And yeah, the doctor actually said, do you know what? She says, we see people coming in that have had an infection of some sort for maybe 2 days or 3 days, and she said that's too late. So anything that I sort of feel or whatever, I've got to be like, you've got to be brutally honest, and like, even if you feel a bit hot or whatever, you've got to get on the phone to them immediately, because yeah, it's really life threatening. So so that's just side effects. But having said that, they said a number of those to me before radiotherapy, and I have had them, but I've took them on the chin and stuff, and yeah, I've done alright with that, especially the sore throat. That was bad. So yeah, so that's it really. Just like I say, I start that in July, and I've got a few weeks now to would you say recover? I don't know. It's weird.
You probably have 10 days where you feel really rubbish, your first 2 weeks.
Yeah, apparently I'm going to feel not great for the next. Don't wobble the table.
Sorry.
For the next 2 weeks, and then yeah. So like I say, that's it. And
It's you off on your holidays, really, aren't you now? Talking.
Yeah, this is like a break, but I haven't done a lot in the last like few months. I know a lot of you would be thinking we don't do anything anyway, which is probably not far off the truth. But yeah, so it's still curative, which is good, and this is going to be going on for a long time. It's a bit weird thinking that this time next June I'll probably be having the same treatment. That's a bit weird, you know. It feels like yonks away. But like I say, bring it on. I've done alright. Family's going well, and yeah, cool. So hopefully I've
Thanks for everyone's help again.
Yeah, I've said that.
Oh.
Stop wobbling the table.
Sorry, I'll get off.
You doing it again? What are you doing? Move away gently. Sound. Right. So any question? I think I've answered everything. Any questions you got, ask me.
Or ask me.
Or ask Holly. I'll see you again. Thank you very much. I love you all. Cheers.